the stuff about China is that a challenge of just geography, virome, biome, topsoil, like, just sort of the constitution of where they are? Is that's sort of one of the fundamental problems?
all of that all of that is legitimate concerns. The river where most of them live on, the Yellow, isn't navigable. They have never been able to use it for trade, so they've never internally traded among themselves. The one river they have that is navigable, the Yangtze, has always been an independent, well, I should say always, but often been an independent political entity going back for 3,000 years of Chinese history. And down in the south and the tropics, where you've got Hong Kong, you've got city states on little enclaves of flat land that have always looked to the outside world rather than the Chinese. The soil sucks. The northern part, where 70% of the population lives, it's low S soil in a drought zone. So if anything ever happened to logistics or distribution, what would go down in northern China would be what has gone down in northern China 27 times before, and that's civilizational collapse. If we were talking about any country that had fewer people than the Chinese have always had, that would just be the end of them. It's just that there have always been enough Chinese in the past to pick up the pieces and move forward on the other side of the break. But that requires you having children. And so this really is an end to the concept of China and the concept of even the Han Chinese, because we're in a situation now where probably they have more people over age 54 than under. And I'm sorry, that just doesn't work. And very soon it will be over. That's before you consider the broader geography of China versus the rest of the world. You got the first island chain off the coast, so the Chinese have never, ever been able to be a global commercial power, except when the United States, when it created the global system, told everybody that they couldn't bring guns to trade talks. And that one decision that we made allowed the Chinese to play on the global field in a way that they just never could until that point. And so, lo and behold, this is the one era of Chinese history where they're unified and successful.